Okay, so let's jump into this presentation called Brain Food
Brain food.
by AI consultant Elias Kalouris.
Right.
And
Yeah.
it's pretty unique because he actually presented this at an art and music festival.
Yeah, that's an interesting choice for a venue.
Yeah, right.
What's fascinating to me is he's trying to make AI accessible
Right.
to a creative audience,
Mhm.
a group that, might not be typically immersed in the tech world.
Yeah, totally.
So that's what's really interesting to me about this.
It's like he's on a mission to turn festival goers into AI enthusiasts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think considering how rapidly AI is evolving,
Right.
understanding its potential impact
Yeah.
is becoming increasingly important for everyone,
Yeah.
not just those in tech.
Absolutely.
So,
Elias kicks things off with a pretty bold statement.
okay.
He says, we're in the midst of a new industrial revolution driven by AI.
Uh-huh.
He even compares it to the invention of electricity or the internet,
Wow.
you know?
Our parents and grandparents
Right.
didn't have to grapple with this kind of
Yeah.
technological upheaval.
Yeah.
We're in uncharted territory here.
And he doesn't stop there.
Okay.
Then he takes the audience on this whirlwind tour of AI's evolution,
Right.
mentioning things like Transformer BERT and GPT.
Okay.
And get this,
Yeah.
he predicts we'll have Einstein-level AI by 2026
Wow.
and godlike intelligence by 2040.
Well, those timelines
Right.
might seem a bit like science fiction,
Yeah.
but I think the core message here is clear.
Yeah.
AI is advancing at an incredible pace.
Yeah.
He even uses the phrase Moore's Law on steroids
Moore's Law on steroids.
to describe how AI computing power is doubling every 6 months.
Wait, hold on. Moore's Law on steroids.
Yeah,
That's 4 times faster than traditional computing advancements.
that's right.
What does that even mean for someone like me?
Well,
Someone who's just starting to learn about AI.
it means things are changing incredibly fast. And this speed of development makes it all the more urgent for us to understand
Yeah.
AI. Think of it this way. If you don't learn the basics now,
Right.
you'll be playing catch-up in a world that's already light years ahead.
Okay, I'm starting to feel the pressure here.
Yeah.
But Elias doesn't just focus on the technical stuff.
Okay.
He also talks about AI's impact on our careers.
Yes, he does.
Right.
He even highlights a Harvard study
Okay.
that found that consultants using AI
Uh-huh.
were 25% faster,
Wow.
completed 12% more tasks,
Okay.
and produced 40% higher quality work.
That's incredible.
Yeah, imagine the possibilities.
So you're telling me I could potentially be that much more efficient
Absolutely.
and productive
Yeah, it's a game changer.
just by incorporating AI into my work.
But to harness that power, we need to learn how to communicate effectively with AI.
Right.
That's where the concept of prompt engineering comes in.
Oh, yeah.
Hear that?
Prompt
Feel
engineering.
that.
Yeah, Elias dives into that.
He does.
Doesn't he?
Yeah.
He talks about how to give AI clear instructions
Right.
to get the results you want.
Yes.
And he stresses the importance of being specific.
Yeah, he even uses this very memorable analogy,
Okay.
saying that working with large language models, or LLMs,
Mhm.
it's like managing smart interns on drugs with Alzheimer's.
Okay, that's a wild analogy.
Yeah.
But I think I get it. It highlights how you can't just assume.
Exactly.
The AI understands what you mean.
Yeah, it's not about simply asking a question.
Right.
It's about crafting prompts that guide the AI towards
Okay.
the desired outcome.
So it's like giving the AI a detailed roadmap,
Exactly.
making sure it stays on track and delivers what you need.
Precisely.
Okay.
And then he breaks down prompt structure into 4 key components.
Right.
Role or mindset,
Okay.
task or goal, details or extras,
Okay.
and result or format.
So it's like providing the AI with a clear blueprint
Yes.
for success.
Uh-huh.
This is where things get really interesting, though.
Okay.
Elias also reveals that adding emotional cues in prompts
Emotional cues.
can actually enhance AI output.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I've heard about that.
That's
It might sound strange,
Wait.
but research suggests that incorporating emotional weight,
Okay.
things like, my job depends on this,
Yeah.
or even try harder,
Wow.
can subtly influence the AI's processing,
Okay.
potentially leading to more creative or nuanced results.
Wait, so you're saying that simply adding a phrase like try harder
Yeah.
can actually improve the AI's performance?
Yeah.
How's that even possible?
It's almost as if the AI is responding to the urgency, or importance conveyed
Okay.
in those emotional cues.
Wow.
It's a fascinating area of exploration,
Yeah.
blurring the line between
Right.
human emotion
Yeah.
and artificial intelligence.
Wow, that's mind-blowing.
Yeah, it is.
So we're not just giving AI instructions, we're kind of motivating it.
In a sense, yes.
Yeah.
It highlights the importance of understanding
Right.
the nuances of AI communication. It's not just about being technical.
Right.
It's about tapping into those subtle psychological triggers that can enhance
Right.
AI output.
I'm definitely starting to see how deep this rabbit hole goes.
Yeah, me too.
Elias has covered a lot of ground already.
He has.
Yeah, from the rapid evolution of AI to the importance of prompt engineering
Yeah.
and the surprising influence of emotional cues.
Right.
He's given us a lot to think about.
He has indeed. What else does Elias have in store for us? Well, after laying that foundation, Elias kind of shifts gears and starts showing how AI can be a real asset in everyday life, going beyond just, generating text or images.
This is where he really brings it home for the festival crowd, right?
Totally.
Showing them how AI can actually be useful
Exactly.
in your creative work.
He dives into a few specific use cases that I think you'll find particularly interesting.
Okay, I'm all ears.
What kind of AI magic does he have up his sleeve, right?
Yeah.
So first up, he talks about using AI to create meeting summaries.
Okay.
Imagine this.
Oh, wow.
You record your meeting audio and then let AI extract the key takeaways and even assign to-dos.
Wait, seriously. That would be a lifesaver.
Right.
I spend way too much time sifting through meeting notes.
Yeah.
It would free up so much time and mental energy.
Right. It's a perfect example of how AI can handle those tedious administrative tasks.
Right.
So we can focus on more strategic or creative work.
Sign me up. What else does he cover?
All right, next. Elias jumps into marketing.
Okay.
He even shows off a free advertising assistant, GPT.
Right.
He designed to help brainstorm campaigns.
Now, that's something I could definitely use.
Right.
Especially if it means coming up with fresh ideas without staring at a blank page for hours.
It's all about using AI as a creative partner.
Yep.
Imagine feeding it your marketing goals and target audience, and it spits out a bunch of campaign ideas, taglines, or even visual concepts.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
It's like having a brainstorming buddy on demand.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And finally, he talks about using AI to, as he puts it, pimp your CV.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
Pimp your CV.
Tell me more about this CV pimp.
Okay, so you know how a lot of companies use those AI-powered applicant tracking systems, or ATS, to scan resumes?
Yeah, I've heard those can be brutal.
They're tough.
They filter out tons of applications before a human even sees them.
Right.
Yeah.
So Elias gives some practical tips on how to optimize your CV to get past those AI gatekeepers.
Okay.
He even shares a method called the STAR method for writing really impactful bullet points.
That's super helpful, especially in today's job market. Anything that gives you an edge is valuable.
Exactly. So he's showing this creative audience how AI can help them in very practical ways, from landing a job to marketing their work. But he also sprinkles in some seriously mind-blowing insights about AI's capabilities.
Okay, hit me with the mind-blowing stuff.
Okay.
What else does he talk about?
He mentions how AI can now predict molecular interactions faster and more accurately than humans.
Wow. What are the implications of that?
That kind of breakthrough has huge potential in fields like drug discovery and materials science.
Yeah.
Imagine developing new medicines or sustainable materials with the help of AI.
That's incredible. It really shows the potential for AI to solve some of humanity's biggest challenges.
It does, and get this.
Okay.
He even mentions a project called earthspecies.org that's working on decoding animal languages.
Hold on, are you serious? Talking to animals? That sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi movie.
I know, right?
Yeah.
But think about it. The possibility of communicating with animals has always captivated us.
Right.
AI might just be the key to unlocking that potential.
Wow.
Leading to a whole new understanding of the natural world and our place in it.
Okay, that's definitely mind-blowing. But with all this incredible potential, it also makes you think about the potential downsides, right?
Absolutely. We need to approach this technology with a sense of responsibility, after all. With great power comes great responsibility.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Okay.
So after diving into these real-world examples and mind-bending possibilities, where does Elias go from there?
Well, he doesn't shy away from the fact that AI, especially these LLMs,
Right.
aren't perfect.
Yeah.
He brings everyone back down to earth with some practical advice on using these tools effectively.
Okay, that's important.
Yeah.
So it's not just about blindly trusting
Right.
whatever the AI spits out.
Right. He really stresses the importance of always double-checking
Okay.
the AI's output.
Right.
He reminds everyone that AI is like a powerful assistant, but it still needs human guidance and oversight.
That makes sense. It's like having a super smart intern,
Yes.
but one who might occasionally
Right.
misinterpret your instructions or
Yeah.
get sidetracked.
Totally.
You need to stay involved and make sure things are on track.
Exactly. He uses that memorable smart intern analogy again
Right.
to drive home the point. It's funny, but it's a great reminder to stay engaged and critically evaluate the results. It's not about blindly trusting. It's about using your own judgment and expertise.
So it's a partnership, not a replacement.
Right.
We're still in the driver's seat.
We are.
But to steer this AI effectively, we need to master that prompt engineering he talked about earlier, right?
Absolutely. He circles back to prompt engineering, emphasizing that the quality of the output heavily depends on the clarity of the input. It all comes down to crafting effective prompts.
Right, so it's not just about asking any old question. It's about carefully constructing prompts that guide the AI
Yes.
toward the desired result. Are there any tips or tricks he shares on how to do that effectively?
He certainly does. Elias gets into some more advanced techniques, suggesting we can actually prime the AI with specific instructions to influence its style turn and even its reasoning process.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Yeah.
We can actually shape how the AI thinks.
You can.
Tell me more about this priming technique.
Think of it like setting the stage for the AI to perform at its best.
Okay.
By providing clear instructions, we can shape its approach to a task.
Okay.
Its level of detail, and even its overall personality.
Wow, so we're not just using AI, we're kind of training it to think in certain ways.
Yeah.
That's both exciting and a little scary, don't you think?
It is. It highlights the immense power and responsibility that comes with AI.
Yeah.
It's a reminder that we need to be mindful of the values and biases we might be unintentionally embedding in these systems.
That's a crucial point. We need to make sure we're using this technology for good, to enhance human capabilities, not to reinforce harmful stereotypes or create new problems.
Exactly. It's about shaping the future of AI responsibly, ensuring it aligns with our values, and contributes to a better world.
So he's not just teaching the mechanics of prompt engineering, he's also encouraging a thoughtful and ethical approach to using these tools.
Precisely. It's about recognizing that AI isn't just a neutral technology. It's a powerful force that we need to wield carefully and intentionally.
Okay, that's some serious food for thought. But I'm curious, after all this talk about the power and potential of AI, does Elias offer any glimpse into what the future might hold?
He does, and his predictions are pretty bold.
Okay, I'm ready. Lay it on me. What does Elias see in his AI crystal ball?
Well, he believes that the younger generation, those just entering the workforce now, might actually live to be 500 years old or more.
Wait, what? 500 years old? That sounds absolutely crazy. Is he serious?
He is, of course, there's no guarantee, but his point is that the pace of technological advancement, especially in fields like AI and biotechnology, is accelerating so rapidly that it's almost impossible to predict what the future holds. The world our children and grandchildren will live in will be radically different from anything we can imagine.
500 years old?
Yeah.
That's mind-boggling. Does he talk about what this future might look like?
He does. He brings up this concept of a Kardashev civilization, which ranks civilizations based on their energy consumption. A Type I civilization can harness all the energy available on its planet. A Type II can harness the energy of its star. And a Type III can harness the energy of its entire galaxy.
Hold on, I'm getting some serious Star Trek vibes here. Is he suggesting we'll be a galaxy-spanning civilization thanks to AI?
Well, he believes that AI could be the key to unlocking those higher levels of energy mastery. It's a vision of the future that's both incredibly exciting and a little bit daunting.
Yeah, it definitely raises a lot of questions. How do we manage such incredible power responsibly? What does it even mean to be human in a world where AI might surpass our capabilities?
Those are exactly the kinds of questions we need to be grappling with right now. We can't afford to be passive bystanders in this AI revolution.
So what's the takeaway? What does Elias want us to do with all this information?
He ends with a powerful call to action. He urges us to be active participants in shaping the future of AI.
Okay.
We need to educate ourselves,
Yeah.
engage in thoughtful discussions about its ethical implications,
Right.
and advocate for its responsible development.
That's a powerful message. So it's not just about learning the technical stuff, it's about taking responsibility and making sure AI is used for good.
Exactly. He stresses that the skills we need to thrive in this AI-powered world aren't just technical, they're about creativity,
Right.
critical thinking.
It's about being adaptable, lifelong learners who are willing to challenge our assumptions and embrace the unknown. But how do we even begin to prepare for such a future? Does Elias offer any practical advice?
He does. He emphasizes the importance of learning by doing.
Okay.
He encourages everyone to start experimenting with AI tools right away, even if it's just for fun or to tackle small everyday tasks.
So don't be intimidated. Just dive in and start playing around with these tools. What kind of things does he suggest we try?
He gives examples like using AI to help with writing planning events or even navigating complex ethical dilemmas.
Interesting. So AI can be a personal assistant, a creative collaborator, and even an ethical advisor. The possibilities seem endless.
Exactly. He stresses that AI shouldn't be seen as a replacement for human skills,
Right.
but as a powerful tool to enhance our productivity and decision-making. He wants us to be bold and adventurous to push the boundaries of what's possible with these tools.
It's about seeing AI as a partner in exploration and innovation, not something to be feared.
Yes, and he reminds us that the tools available today are just the tip of the iceberg.
Right.
What we can accomplish with AI in the coming years will dwarf what's possible now.
It's mind-blowing to think about what the future holds.
It is, and he leaves us with one final thought. This isn't just a technological shift.
Right.
It's a societal transformation that will impact every aspect of our lives.
So we're all part of this AI revolution, whether we like it or not. The question is, how will we choose to participate?
That's the question we all need to be asking ourselves, and that's what makes Elias's presentation so compelling. He's not just explaining AI, he's challenging us to think deeply about its implications and to take an active role in shaping its future.
This deep dive into brain food has been a real eye-opener. It feels like we've gone on a journey from the technical nuts and bolts of AI to the grand philosophical questions about humanity's future. It's clear that AI is no longer a futuristic concept. It's a reality that is rapidly transforming the world around us. The key takeaway: we can't afford to ignore it. We need to engage with AI, learn about it, experiment with it, and most importantly, think critically about its impact on our lives and the world we want to create.
I think that's a great way to sum it up. Thanks for taking this deep dive with me.
It's been my pleasure. And to you listening, I hope this has given you some food for thought, or should we say, brain food, to digest